when we compare ourselves, when we look to other states for benchmarks, we come out of the bottom of the list on in almost every category. And I think that unless we really understand the root causes of our problems with higher education in New Mexico, we're not going anywhere.
And when you say political contingencies, are you talking about regions in particular? Because the words you use were there's some regions out there that don't give a tinker's damn about the things beyond their particular university.
There are some regions who don't give a tinker's damn, and there are a fair number of legislators who believe that the function of higher education is to provide jobs in their districts and in their hometowns. When I was awaiting my confirmation hearing for my first regent's appointment, the major leader of the New Mexico State Legislature came to me and took me by the elbow in the state capitol and said, I don't want any nonsense here. I want you to understand that the purpose of your purpose as a regent is to deliver baccalaureate degrees to my constituents, and I don't want any nonsense.
And who was that?
I'm not going to name him. It would be too embarrassing.
If you had to give a grade to New Mexico higher education, what would you give, A through F?
I'd give him an incomplete. I'd give him an incomplete.
Why?
Because I think that the potential to solve these problems is clearly there. And I don't think there's any mystery about how we should do it. I don't think there's any mystery about the tactics and the process for going forward. I think it's essentially a leadership vacuum. And if that got filled, I think we'd make progress.
You don't need any more money?
No, I don't think we need any more money. I think we need to spend the money that we have far more wisely than we do. I think that the examples of waste and inefficiency are rife. And I don't think it's a question of there not being enough money. Proportionately, New Mexico taxpayers contribute an inordinate proportion or percentage of their tax monies to education. The issue is how well are those monies spent and what do we get for our money? And I think the answer to those two questions is they're not spent well and we don't get much.
All right. John Loehr, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.